So in this Parshas Shemos, we have the story of Shifra and Pua, of Yocheved and Miriam, who are the Hamayaldes Hevriyos, the Jewish women, the nurses that were involved in helping Jewish women give birth. And we all know the story that Pari tells Miriam and Yocheved that any baby boy that's born should be killed, Rachmana litzlan, and the girls should survive and Pari's plan was that they should intermarry, and that would undermine the existence of the Jewish people, Olenu. And so the pasuk tells us that the Mialdes Hevriyos, these women, Miriam and Yocheved, they were Yari Elakim, they feared God. And because of their Yiras Shamayim, they did not listen to Paro. They gave life to the children, to the babies, boys and girls. And the pasuk then continues, Vayihi ki yoru Yamaldes es Elakim, that when the Rebbeinu Shalom saw that the Mialdes, Miriam and Yocheved, feared him, they had Yiras Shamayim, they were very from. Vayaslan batim. So Mida Keneged Mida, Hashem responds in kind, He created for them houses. In other words, Rashi brings down from Chazal, the simple pshat is that from Miriam and Yocheved, their progeny, their descendants would be Kahanim, Leviim, kings would come from them. And so that was the schar, that was the reward for them not killing the baby boys and giving them a healthy birth. And so the response is, V'yas lahem batim, they themselves should have healthy and happy families. The question the Mefarshim asked, though, is why the exact language of batim? The pasuk should say that when the Rebbeinu Shalom saw that they feared Hashem and they did not kill the babies, Hashem gave them a bracha, they would have big and healthy, happy families. Why batim? Why houses? Why is it described in that way? So there's a vart from the Ishbitzer, Meir Shilach or Mordechai of Vishbitz, he explains the following thing. He says that how does a person know that, let me put it this way. He says the ideal, every single Jew, our ideal is for ourselves and for our children, that we should become Yiras Shamayim, we should be God-fearing Jews. That's the ideal, Yiras Shamayim, to be from, to be erlich, to be God-fearing. But the Ishbitzer says, how do you know whether you're truly God-fearing, or you're just, you just have like a phobia of like muksa? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you know that it's a healthy Yiras Shamayim, and it's not just like an obsession and just something that you're trained with, that you just don't drive a car in Shabbos? Is there something we don't do? How do I know that's coming from a healthy Yiras Shamayim? So the Ishbitzer said like this, the litmus test is, does your religiosity produce a sense of yishuv hadas, a sense of peace of mind or not? He said, healthy Yiras Shamayim should produce a person who, vis-a-vis their Yiddishkeit, when they think about their Yiddishkeit, they get a feeling of menucha, a sense of peace, and a sense of complacence, a sense of this is where I'm supposed to be, this is where I'm at home. In other words, when a person is traveling, for example, then that's a state, even if they're traveling for good reasons, but traveling by its very definition is in a state of not yishuv hadas. You're not settled because you're not where you're supposed to be. What happens after you're finished traveling and you open the door to your home and you put your coat down and you sit on the couch? Yishuv hadas. I'm now at home, I'm comfortable, I'm where I can be, I can be myself, I can take my shoes off, I can be comfortable, right? When you're not at home, you can't be so comfortable. It's just not the way it is. You can't really be yourself. Said the Ishbitzer, a healthy Yiras Shamayim, how do you know that it's a healthy Yiras Shamayim? Is vayas lahem batim. If it produces for you a Yiddishkeit that feels like you're at home, that's a healthy Yiddishkeit. However, if a person is involved in a Yiddishkeit where it makes the person anxious-ridden and full of anxiety and nervousness and fear of what Avera is going to be lurking around the corner and, how much Gehenna am I going to get? Things like that, this sense of an overwhelming, burdensome feeling, a lack of feeling at home, that's a telltale sign that it's not truly Yiras Shamayim. So what the pasuk is saying is Miriam and Yocheved, they were Yorei Lakim, they had true Yiras Shamayim, healthy Yiras Shamayim, and what that is internally, it creates batim, it creates a sense of being at home. And so in kind, the Rebbeinu Shalom pays them in kind to give them batim, to give them physical houses and physical homes of a place that's nurturing and happy and healthy and holistic and a place that people want to visit, people want to be at. And that's what Yiddishkeit is supposed to be. So we have to be mechazik ourselves. This parsha, and these parshas that we're in, Bechlal, are all leading to Har Sinai. It's all leading to the Jewish people becoming the people of God, the people that strive to become Yiras Shamayim. We have to know from the very, very beginning what that destination looks like. That destination looks like a person who's obviously being makbid, incredibly makbid with every detail of halacha, but with all that hakpada, with all that attention to detail, the person is happy, and healthy and calm and broad-minded and pleasant and lives in a pleasant atmosphere. Vayaslam batim. So Hashem shall that's the type of Yiddishkeit that we should have for ourselves and for our children, for all of our families, for all the houses of Klal Yisrael. We should be zeich, each and every one of us, to come into Shabbos with Menuchas Nefesh and Menuchas Guf, and both individually and collectively see the redemption of our people. V'yas kol tzedek, meher v'meinu amen.
Thank you, Hashem. Thank you, Hashem.